guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, we will just continue the discussion of partnership operation division of profit. So since na-discuss na natin last time yung closing entry, so ngayon naman yung distribution po ng kanilang profit in many circumstances. So let's start. Basically, the profit distribution is governed by the Civil Code, specifically Article 1797 of the New Civil Code. So under Article 1797 of the New Civil Code, ito po yung nakalagay. Ito po mismo yung mismong wordings niya. So para mas maintindihan natin yan, pwede natin yang i-digest using this approach. So first question, is there an agreement in the Articles of Co-Partnership with regards to the distribution of profit? If the answer is yes, then we just need to follow it. Kasi nga, Articles of Co-Partnership is a kind of contract. So meaning, pinag-usapan na yan ng partner. So wala po tayong say kung ano man po yung pinag-usapan nila. As long as kailangan itong sundin. So dapat daw po si industrial partner sa priority in the profit distribution. If we say priority, ibig sabihin, hindi mo pwedeng bigyan ng profit distribution yung ibang partner unless otherwise nabigyan po natin ng profit distribution si industrial kasi industrial partner normally ang kanyang contribution diyan ay service. So pwede natin siyang bigyan in the form of salary or kaya naman in the form of bonus. So however, if the answer is no, wala pong agreement based dun sa profit distribution. So meron po tayong two considerations, di ba? First, ang kanilang magiging basis po is yung kanilang capital contribution. So prorated po ang gagamitin natin. However, kung meron naman silang pinag-usapan with regards to profit distribution, pero wala naman silang pinag-usapan in case the partnership incur losses, so ang magiging basis po natin, same dong distribution ng ating profit. So basically, ito po yung mga general guidelines bago tayo mag-determine kung paano natin i-distribute yung profit. So kapag nasunod to, then let's continue dun sa ating mismong profit distribution. Okay, based on the guidelines provided by the law, specific the Civil Code of the Philippines, so these are the methods that we can use in order to distribute profit among the partners. So, classify ko siya into three parts para mas mabilis natin siyang maintindihan kasi meron po tayong hierarchy na kailangan sundin. So, yung unang hierarchy po natin is yung number 1. So, sa number 1, binibigay po ito muna bago natin ibigay yung iba. So, meron tayo dyang 2. So, it's either interest on capital. So, if we say interest on capital, hindi po ito interest expense. It's just an interest on the capital. So, parang binibigyan natin ng mas mataas na profit distribution yung may mas malaking capital contribution. For example, 12%. Si partner A, ang contribution niya ay 100,000. Then si partner B, ang contribution niya ay 50,000. So, dahil may 12% interest, so bibigyan natin ng 12,000 si partner A, then 6,000 naman si partner B. So, pwede rin naman po, bigyan natin din sila ng salaries. Ang salaries po, pinoprovide po natin yan sa managing partners or sa ating mga industrial partners. Ang salaries po, again, hindi rin siya in salaries expense, kundi is just a way of distributing profit among the partners. Bawal po siyang i-record under salaries expense kasi pag ni-record natin siya as salaries expense, ang magiging effect niyan, bababa yung net income at the same time bababa yung ating tax payable which is a violation siya under tax law. So basically, the salaries of the partner must be part of the distribution of profit. So ang salaries, distribution, pero part po siya pa rin ng capital ng ating mga partners. So classify natin siya under number 1 kasi binibigay po to regardless kung nag-income or loss ang result ng ating operation. So, ulitin ko ha, ang interest on capital at salaries binibigay kahit net income or net loss ang naging result. Okay? So, number 2 method of dividing profit. So, pwede tayong magbigay ng bonus. So, from the word itself, bonus, of course, dapat meron niyang pinanggalingan. So, ang bonus normally binibigyan sa managing partner. However, bonus is only given if the result is net income. So, pwede po natin ibigay yung bonus after salaries or after interest. Pero kailangan meron pa pong matitirang income. Pag wala nang natirang income, wala na po tayong ibibigay na bonus. So again, bonus is only given once na may natira pang net income. Then the third part, this is what we call the remainder amounts, di ba? For example, may natira pang amount. after i-distribute yung interest on capital, after i-distribute yung salaries, after we distribute the profit, regardless kung negative or positive yung result, ito po yung magiging basis natin. So, pwedeng po natin maging basis yung agreed ratio ng partners. So, pag sinabi natin agreed ratio, bahala sila. For example, 30-30-40, 50-50, 60-40, regardless kung ano po yung kanilang arrangement. So, pwede rin naman pong base sa kanilang capital ratio. Under capital ratio, meron po tayong apat na pwedeng gamitin. So una, we can use the initial capital ratio. If we say initial capital ratio, these are the contribution of the partners at the establishment of the partnership. Pag sinabi po naman natin beginning capital, yung capital nila po ito at the beginning of the year. So yung ending capital naman, ito naman po yung capital nila at the end of the year after adding all the additional investments or after deducting the permanent withdrawals. So yung average naman po, gagamitin naman natin to kapag ang partners ay based on their usage ng ating capital. So mamaya i-discuss natin paano i-compute yan. Pero ito pong mga diniscuss natin sa number 3, pwede pong ito lang yung maging basis nila ng distribution ng profit. Pwede rin namang merong 1, 2, 3. However, kapag kompleto yan lahat, ito po yung hierarchy na kailangan nating sundin. So number 1, ibigay mo yung interest on capital. Then, ibigay mo yung salaries. Tapos, kapag may natira pang net income, ibigay natin yung bonus sa number 2. Tapos, regardless of the remainder amounts, so kahit pa negative yan or positive, so i-distribute natin yan based on the agreed ratio or kaya naman based sa capital ratio whichever is applicable. Okay, so let's have an illustration. For example, the partners agreement is that the profit distribution is based solely on the capital ratio. So let's assume these figures. So the following information relate to the partners' equity of Nenita and Patricia. So these are the information. So as you can see, we have Nenita capital and Patricia capital. So ang normal balance ng capital is credit. So ibig sabihin kapag may credit, there's an increase in the capital account. Tapos pag may debit naman, so meron tayong decrease or meron tayong permanent withdrawals. So si Nenita, meron siyang 400 at the beginning. Then, meron siyang withdrawals ng 50,000 noong April 1. Then, meron siyang additional investment ng 100 on July 1. Si Patricia naman, 200,000. Then, nagkaroon siya ng additional investment noong July 1. So, ang ating gagawin ay, the income summary account daw was a credit balance of 150,000. So, dahil credit balance yan, so ang result po ng ating operation ay income. So, paano daw yung ating profit distribution? Using the following approach. Kung ang basis daw is beginning balance, ending balance, and average capital balance. So sa beginning balance, madali lang naman yan kasi ang magiging basis po nila ay prorata ng January 1. So 400 daw kay Ninita, 200 kay Patricia. So if that's the case, the computation should be, so Ninita, 400,000 divided by 600. So nakuha po natin yung 600 pag tinotal po natin yung kanilang total initial investment. So, 400 plus 200, so 600. So, for Ninita, 400K yung kanyang investment divided by the total investment of 600K times natin dun sa net income na 150, makukuha natin yung 100,000 pesos. So, kay Patricia naman po, 200,000 divided by 600,000 total investment times the net income of 150, so makukuha po natin yung 50,000. So, pag beginning balance ang basis, so the entry should be debit income summary, 150,000 to eliminate the balance. Then, kikredit po natin yung Ninita drawings kasi nga partnership to. So, ilalagay muna natin sa drawings, hindi siya diretso sa capital. Ang amount, 100,000, na-compute natin sa taas. Then, credit Patricia drawings, 50,000, which is na-compute din natin sa taas. So, that's the computation kapag beginning balance ang basis ng profit distribution. However, mas accurate kasi kaysa sa beginning balance yung ending kasi it considers yung mga nangyaring transaction within the year. So if that's the case, kung ending balance ang ating magiging basis, so the computation will be different kasi we have to compute the ending balance of each partner, then kukuhain ulit natin yung pro rata nila, di ba? So sa case natin, pag ending balance ang basis naman, kay Ninita, the ending balance will be 450,000 computed as follows. 400 minus 50,000 plus 100,000. So, 450 yun. So, kay Patricia naman, 200 plus 300. So, we have 500. So, 450 plus 500. So, ang total capital natin ending is 950,000. So 950,000 will be our denominator. So for Ninita, 450,000 divided by 950,000 times the net income of 150. So therefore, ang profit na i-distribute natin kay Ninita ay 71,053 pesos rounded off to the nearest peso. For Patricia naman, 500,000 yan, 200 plus 300 divided by the total ending capital of 950,000 pesos times 150,000 of net income. So, ang i-distribute po natin kay Patricia ay 78,947. So, as you can see, mas maganda po yung distribution natin kasi na-consider natin yung nangyari within the year. So, to record the transaction or to record the profit distribution, debit income summary, which is 150,000 pesos, to eliminate the balance of the income summary account. Then, credit Ninita drawings, yung na-compute natin, 71,053 pesos. Then, credit Patricia drawings, 78,947. Okay, so if the distribution is based on the average capital ratio, so we first need to determine how much is the average capital of each partner. Then, pwede na tayong mag-proceed sa computation ng kanilang profit distribution. So, let's have an example. Parehas lang po naman yan kanina. So, average capital. So, sabi nga natin, we have to determine the average capital of each partner. So, to get the average capital of each partner, so, crucial po malaman kung kailan po nagkakaroon ng changes during the year. Of course, ang importante po dito yung tinatawag po nating months use. Kasi, doon po magkakaroon kung kailan tayo magko-compute ng panibagong average capital. So, let's say, for example, under Ninita Capital, so this will be the computation. So, since dito, nagkaroon tayo ng 3 changes, namely on January 1, April 1, and July 1. So, noong January 1, ang ating capital niyan is 400,000. However, nagamit lang po natin yung 400,000 sa loob ng 3 months, January 1, February, and March. Kasi noong April 1, nagkaroon siya ng permanent withdrawal, so ibang computation na po yun. So, for January 1 to March 31, the computation should be 400 times 3 over 12. 3 kasi 3 months yan nagamit, then divided by 12 months. So, for January to March 31, so we have 100,000 pesos. Noong April 1, dahil nagkaroon ng permanent withdrawal, the capital structure change. So, from 400 minus 50,000 na permanent withdrawals, magkakaroon na lang po tayo ng 350,000. However, nagkaroon siya ng additional investment ng July 1. So, ibig sabihin, yung April 1 hanggang June 30 lang po yan. So, April, May, June. So, 3 months din ulit. So, 400 minus 50,000. So, we have 350 times 3 over 12. Ang mako-compute po natin doon ay 87,500. Then, yung last part, which is yung additional investment na yung July 1. So, nagamit niya po yan hanggang December 31. So, July 1 to December 31, we have 6 months. So, 350 plus 100,000, the additional investment, times 6 over 12. So, ang lalabas na result doon ay 225,000. Therefore, the average capital of Ninita will be 412,500. Same procedure para naman kay Patricia. Kay Patricia, two major changes lang, di ba? Noong January 1 hanggang June 30, ginamit niya yung 200,000. So, therefore, 200,000 times 6 over 12. So, makuha natin doon yung 100,000. On July 1 naman, nagkaroon siya ng additional investment na 300,000. So, therefore, 200 plus 300, we have 500,000 pesos times 6 over 12. So, makuha natin 250,000. So, the total average capital of Patricia will be 350,000. Since available na yung average capital ng parehas, so pwede na natin ito maging basis dun sa proration or yung kanilang distribution of profit. So, kay Ninita, to compute this profit distribution or profit share, so 412,500 divided by the total average capital of both partners, so 762,500 times the net income of 150,000 pesos. So, yung mapupunta po kay Ninita ay 81,148. Para naman po kay Patricia, so yung average capital niya, 350,000, divided by 762,500, the total average capital ng partner. So, times 150, the net income. So, mapupunta po kay Patricia ay 68,652. So, to record the profit distribution, we just need to debit 150,000 income summary. Then, credit Ninita drawings 81,148. Then Patricia Drawings, credit ulit, 68,652. Among the three choices, mas preferred pong gamitin si average kasi na-consider po natin lahat ng mga circumstances or lahat ng nangyari during the year. So sa case natin, dahil July 1 lang naman nag-invest si Patricia, so kung mapapansin nyo, maliit yung profit distribution niya compared kay Ninita kasi mas malaki yung investment ni Ninita from January 1 to July 1.